this GDC deal. So it seems like everybody that's that hates gamers has GDC in their bio right now, or in their name. You know, like they all have so and so at GDC or something like that. So I know Grums, you're hearing were you hearing some things from GDC, or just in general about Sweet Baby Inc. that you were putting on Twitter about how they're kind of laying low, but they're not going away or something like that? What was that about?
This isn't tied to GDC specifically, but I am hearing from devs that SBI is going underground and publishers are asking to be either removed or not added. I think you mentioned that we've got maybe 1 or 2 generations of games that are in the pipeline that can't be changed now, that you're going to see this get worse before it gets better. But that's what I was alluding to. But for GDC, you were mentioning, you know, the same people are proliferating this stuff. Well, I tweeted about Feminist Frequency coming back. Someone sent me this, that basically they have a panel now, and they were a big GG1, Anita Sarkeesian founded company. I don't think she's there anymore, but it's definitely still going on. Their entire talk is, so you've been canceled, now what? And this whole talk is about, look, we canceled you and now you need to apologize. And this is a training seminar on how to apologize correctly to appease.
Oh my God.
Can I just read this? Can I?
Yeah, absolutely.
This is glorious. All right.
Oh my God.
First of all, it's headed up
isn't
by the
real.
programs
Come on.
manager of Feminist Frequency and a facilitator at Respect. And it's basically, can someone who has hurt others, even repeatedly, actually change? What comes after the call out? What can someone do if they've been called problematic, but totally aren't sure why, or are losing friends, jobs, and networks? How does a person move forward if they want to become someone who won't cause that type of harm, or even unintentionally again? For the past 2 years, Respect has been talking to people in the games industry that have been called out, confronted, canceled, or fired for wrongdoing. Yeah, thanks, cancel pigs. Harming others or crossing boundaries or consent. Takeaway: this talk will share an actionable roadmap to change. Quotes from participants, common roots of accountability that have emerged, and Respect's approach to facilitating accountable discussions. They want to sell you a solution after they canceled you. They want you to hire them.
That's amazing.
I remember back in the day, the old salesman would come in and throw dirt on your carpet, then sell you a vacuum.
It's totally what this is. This is consulting in a nutshell. This is you don't solve the problem, you make the problem and you sell the solution over and over again.
Yes.
I think the real way out of that, like the simple solution to get out of canceling, is if the people won't forgive you, tell those people to fuck off and go do your own thing. If you're a developer, get a job with an indie team and work on a small game. If you're a journalist and this is happening to you because you got canceled by your friends, start a YouTube channel. Keep analyzing games. If you're good at it, keep doing it.
Yep.
You know, especially if you already have a following.
If you are a white male cis developer, get out of AAA. That's my advice. It's like you won't get promoted. I have this from so many developers telling me, you're not going to get promoted. You're not even going to get hired. You're not going to get past the HR filters at some of these places. Don't even bother. Go smaller studio. That's my
well, and it seems it's getting to the point that AAA is just turned into resume games for contractors. Like they come in, they work on the one project or one DLC, and then they move on, or they all get fired, and then a new group of people comes in. It seems like there's hardly any teams you hear about being a super tight, consistent team of people that have been working together for over a decade.
And that's a shame, because you build so much knowledge on how to make a great game together, and you have so much chemistry, especially if you can keep the team size down. And I think part of it is because of those larger team sizes. People come and go, teams come and go, and that's really a shame. I think that makes for weaker games.
That is absolutely insane. And of course, Feminist Frequency involved, not surprising to anybody.